I struggled lifting the basket to the basement. This task, usually shared with my sister, today was a punishment. It wasn't my fault. I was playing and didn't see the cat. I fell, knocking the television from its stand. Father was furious. TV was a lifeline for him. News played constantly, connecting us with the world beyond our remote home. He ordered me to do the laundry, calling me a useless child. I'm no child. The basket tripped me, but I braced myself on the door. "Away from there!" my uncle called, taking the basket from me. "You must be careful. First the TV and now stumbling into the snake pit?" "It was an accident," I replied weakly. "It's locked anyways. I wasn't going inside." "Those snakes are no joke." He sat the basket down. "Not only are they the most vicious creatures you'll ever encounter, but they're also this family's livelihood." His face softened. "Go play," he winked. "It's too lovely out to be inside." That night, I heard the snakes and imagined laying in the pit. The darkness. Although Father kept them my whole life, I'd only seen the snakes a few times, taken to and from the pit. He kept rare snakes that brought important people to organize purchasing deals. One other time I saw them, my cousin brought me. He shimmied the screws from the door's brackets, creating a gap big enough for a child. Inside, the air felt thick. Terrified, I inched towards the locked bars circling the pit. I peeked inside at the snakes squirming. I felt sad. They looked confused and cramped. One looked at me. Our eyes met, and I ran, my cousin laughing behind me. I'm no child. Tonight, I'd see the snakes, alone. I approached the door, careful not to wake anyone, and pulled the screws as my cousin had. After some wiggling, they were out. Pulling the door, I squeezed through the gap. Reality hit as I landed inside the room. It felt exhilarating. I opened the curtains, allowing some moonlight in. Light reflected off something by the door. A key. My cousin had never opened the bars. Key in hand, I turned the metal lock. I froze when it creaked, worried I'd wake someone. Hearing nothing, I completed the turn. The latch shifted. I held the cold bar and pulled. It was when I peered in that I realized the enormity of my mistake. Too late to reverse. A snake lunged. Everything went black. I woke up in a hospital room. Missing home, I turned on the news. At first, I didn't recognize my home. Large vehicles surrounded it. I caught a glimpse of my uncle being led into a truck. Then I saw the snakes wrapped in blankets, put in other vehicles. The image jumped to a reporter at an airport. Live written across the corner. The snakes, cleaner now, ran into the arms of people, smiling and crying. They hugged and cried. The snakes were freed.